welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Angela. I am in Central Mississippi. I'm in growing zone 8B, and on today I'm just going to bring you along as I complete a few garden chores that I started yesterday, which was Saturday, May the 2nd. Today is Sunday, May the 3rd. I went ahead and got my greenhouse pretty much cleaned out. There's still some things in there, but we did go ahead and take the shade cloth that was on it. We took that down. We also kind of gone over some plans of how we're going to reconstruct the greenhouse when that time comes, because as of right now the plan is to have that done by hopefully by October. So that will be kind of a long-term plan, I guess you could say, or short-term, depending on how you look at it, because I mean we're already in May, so but it is what it is. So, but again, that is, I just look to have it completed by October. That's my goal with it. So my husband and I, we discussed a few plans of what we're going to do, how we're going to extend it back about 2 foot, and then how we're going to kind of reconstruct it and do a couple things differently. Because having this hoop house, I did learn what I like out of a greenhouse and what I don't like. So I'm definitely going to be constructing it the way that I like, putting a little bit more finances into it, a little more work, and just a little more everything into it, I guess you could say. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get that done, and that will be a project that will be in another video, and again that will be done by October. I also, while we were cleaning out the greenhouse, I went ahead and brought in Rosie and my oldest son. They helped me to go ahead and clean all the trays and the pots and all that stuff for my seed starting that I do. So we got all of that cleaned and done, which really needed to be done, because I don't know about everyone else, but I like to start off the season, or any season, whether it's the spring or the fall season, I like to start off with clean pots, clean seed starting stuff. So we went ahead and got that done. We got it inside of the greenhouse sitting on a table drying. What else did we do? We've actually done a couple things today. My husband and my middle son decided that they wanted to pressure wash our roof, because we do have spin you around, we have a metal roof on our house. So my husband and my middle son decided they wanted to brave it and pressure wash the roof. So there'll be a short about that because they don't put safety first. And of course I had to be kind of there to fuss at them as to why they wasn't being safe about it. But in the end, they finished pressure washing it. They got all the gutters cleaned out. So, and you can see the water on the ground. All that's water draining from the house. And mind you, we were coming off of 4 days of rain. So they decided, hey, let's go ahead and do this and make the ground even wetter than what it is. Anyway, but it is what it is. So all that got done. That's just a couple things that we really needed to get done. Next weekend we hopefully will be putting electricity to the gazebo, the patio area right here. We'll have the fan installed. My husband will install the fan, and we'll be bringing electricity to there, and then we'll also be putting the TV out and the other things that I wanted to go ahead and put inside of there. So that's going to be a project for next weekend, or at least I hope next weekend. And other than that, oh yeah, next weekend's project also, let me spin you around here, we possibly, I do say possibly, because it depends on how much they die back, but we may possibly have to dig potatoes Mother's Day weekend, because as you can see, they're kind of knocked over. The wind knocked them over the other day, which they're already starting to die back. You can kind of see the yellowing on the leaves and stuff. All of this is starting to die back. The other bed is starting to die back as well. The only ones that are not really dying back are the ones that are in the buckets. Those are still going strong, so we may end up leaving those in there. other than that, I mean, everything is really going great in the garden. I got, like I said, I really got the greenhouse stuff done. I got several chores done yesterday that will be on a separate video. I got those done yesterday. So yeah, that's gonna be about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the video on time lapse so you can see the work we've completed today. babies love their new home. So you just seen the work that we completed today. That was the time lapse from cleaning the greenhouse, getting all the pots and everything cleaned out. So we did get that done. And right now I'm just kind of walking through the garden and seeing what needs to be done this week. I actually came through yesterday and went ahead and tied up the squash plants for a second time. The plan is I'm going to get some stakes for this week and stake up those yellow squash that's up there. So that's going to be the plan for this week. And I think that's really going to be about it, because everything else is kind of taking care of itself. Like I said, the only other thing is going to be possibly digging potatoes, because this is another bed that's dying back. I don't know if you can really see the yellowing on the leaves and stuff, but they're really dying back. So as I was saying, the yellowing on the leaves, I don't know if you can really see it too well on camera, but if depending on how well they die back this week, we may end up digging potatoes next weekend for Mother's Day weekend, but that's yet to be seen. So we're just gonna wait and see how it plays out and what happens. But on a brighter note, y'all, my zinnias are finally starting to flower. So you can see some of them right here. So I'm really happy to see that. I don't know if you can see the little yellow one down there. This is just one set of them. This is flowering. My black-eyed Susan right here looks like it's gonna flower this year too. And then what else? There's not really a whole lot else going on. My green beans, these pole beans right here, they're about to start flowering. The bush beans that I have in one of the front beds up there, they've already started flowering. So yeah, everything is kind of just living its best life. I already have tomatillos forming on my tomatillos that are right here, right there in the fabric pots. So as of right now, the only thing really is to take and put back up my shade cloth, but I'll probably do that next weekend. So yeah, everything else is doing really, really great. So all is good here in the world, and yeah, we're just gonna say until the next one, from my garden to yours, happy gardening.